Imagine a civilization that flourished in the cradle of one of the world's longest rivers, where magnificent pyramids pierced the desert sky and pharaohs ruled as living gods. Ancient Egypt, with its breathtaking achievements and profound wisdom, stood as a beacon of human ingenuity for millennia. Yet, as we delve into this extraordinary journey, we uncover not just the splendor but the stark realities that led to its eventual decline. Today, we explore the rise and fall of the Nile's first civilization, unraveling the lessons hidden within the sands of time, the fertile gift of the Nile. To understand ancient Egypt, we must first appreciate the river that birthed it, the Nile. Flowing over for 1,000 miles, the Nile is the lifeblood of Egypt. Each year, its annual flooding deposited nutrient-rich silt on the surrounding lands, creating a fertile valley amidst the arid desert. This transformation was nothing short of miraculous. It allowed early inhabitants to cultivate crops, from wheat to flax, establishing a sustainable agricultural base that fueled the growth of society. As agriculture flourished, so did the population. Villages sprouted along the banks of the Nile, growing into cities like Memphis and Thebes. The unifying power of the river was profound, allowing trade and cultural exchange to thrive. The Nile was more than just water, it was the heartbeat of civilization, the birth of a civilization. By around 3100 BC, a significant turning point in history occurred: the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt under the first pharaoh. This moment marked the beginning of the early dynastic period, where Egypt transformed from scattered tribes into a centralized state. The pharaoh was not merely a ruler, but a divine figure, believed to be the intermediary between the gods and the people. This belief fostered a sense of unity and purpose among the Egyptians. With the establishment of a centralized government, monumental architecture emerged. The Step Pyramid of Djoser, designed by the architect Imhotep, was a groundbreaking achievement, symbolizing the pharaoh's power and the Egyptian belief in the afterlife. The construction of such structures required an organized workforce, demonstrating advanced engineering skills and social organization. The ability to mobilize thousands of laborers was a testament to the state's authority and the people's commitment. The Age of the Pyramids. As we move into the Old Kingdom, often referred to as the Age of the Pyramids, we witness the pinnacle of architectural achievement. The Great Pyramid of Giza, built for Pharaoh Khufu around 2580 BC, stands as a testament to human ambition and ingenuity. Originally towering at 481 feet, it was the tallest man-made structure for over 3,800 years. The precision of its construction remains a marvel today, but the pyramids were not merely tombs. They represented a profound understanding of life and death. Egyptians believed in an afterlife where the deceased would continue to exist in a paradise akin to life on earth. This belief shaped their entire culture, leading to advancements in art, medicine, and writing, notably the invention of hieroglyphics. The emphasis on preserving the body through mummification speaks to their deep respect for life and death, a cycle they sought to understand and control. The power of religion and culture. Religion played a pivotal role in the rise of ancient Egypt. The Egyptians were polytheistic, worshipping a pantheon of gods and goddesses. Each deity represented different aspects of life and nature, from Ra, the sun god, to Osiris, the god of the afterlife. Temples dedicated to these gods became centers of worship and commerce, reinforcing the pharaoh's divine right to rule. Culturally, the Egyptians made significant contributions in various fields. Their advancements in medicine, mathematics, and astronomy laid the groundwork for future civilizations. They practiced surgery and had a profound understanding of the human body. While their calendar, based on lunar and solar cycles, was crucial for agricultural planning, art flourished, with paintings and sculptures that conveyed not only beauty, but also religious significance. The meticulous detail in tomb paintings served a dual purpose, honoring the deceased and providing for their journey in the afterlife. These cultural achievements reflect a society that valued knowledge, beauty, and the divine. The cracks in the foundation. However, the very success of ancient Egypt also sowed the seeds of its decline. As the Old Kingdom progressed, the centralized power of the pharaoh began to weaken. The ambitious construction projects strained resources, and the burden of taxation on the peasantry grew heavier. Dissent brewed among the lower classes, leading to social unrest. Additionally, climatic changes began to affect the Nile's flooding patterns. Droughts and poor harvests weakened the agricultural foundation that had supported Egypt for centuries. The once reliable floods that rejuvenated the land became increasingly irregular. This environmental stress tested the resilience of the civilization and strained the socio-economic fabric of society. The Middle Kingdom, a time of resurgence, emerged in the midst of turmoil around 2050 BC. This period marked a resurgence in political stability and cultural achievement. The pharaohs of this time sought to restore the power of the state and reinvigorate the economy. They focused on irrigation projects and expanding trade networks, which not only bolstered agriculture, but also strengthened Egypt's position in the region. Culturally, the Middle Kingdom produced significant literary works, such as the Tale of Sinai, which reflected the values and ideals of Egyptian society. This period also saw advancements in art and architecture with the construction of new temples and monuments. The era of the Middle Kingdom represented a turning point, a chance for the civilization to learn from its past mistakes. The New Kingdom, the pinnacle of power, began around 1550 BC and is often regarded as the height of ancient Egyptian civilization. This era witnessed the expansion of the Egyptian Empire, reaching into Nubia and the Levant. Pharaohs like Hatshepsut, Akhenaten, and Ramses II left indelible marks on history. Hatshepsut, one of the few female pharaohs, established trade networks that brought wealth and exotic goods to Egypt. Akhenaten revolutionized religion by promoting the worship of a single god, Aten, which disrupted traditional practices and led to significant cultural shifts. Ramses II, known as Ramses the Great, is celebrated for his military conquests and monumental building projects, including the magnificent temples at Abu Simbel. During this time, Egypt reached unparalleled heights of power and cultural achievement. However, this golden age also brought challenges. The empire's expansion stretched resources thin, and maintaining control over distant territories proved increasingly difficult. As the New Kingdom progressed, several factors converged to catalyze Egypt's decline: a perfect storm of internal strife, economic troubles, and external threats weak and the once mighty civilization. The rise of foreign powers, including the Sea Peoples, posed significant challenges to Egyptian sovereignty. Additionally, the collapse of centralized authority led to a fragmented state. Local governors, or nomarchs, gained power and often acted independently, undermining the pharaoh's control. As loyalty to the central authority waned, the unity that had defined ancient Egypt began to disintegrate. Environmental changes also played a crucial role. Droughts became more frequent, leading to food shortages and famine. The once reliable agricultural system that had supported the civilization for thousands of years was in jeopardy, fueling social unrest and weakening the population's resolve. The fall of ancient Egypt was not an instantaneous event but rather a gradual decline over centuries. By the time the last pharaoh, Cleopatra VII, ruled, the once great civilization was reduced to a shadow of its former self, succumbing to the might of the Roman Empire in 30 BC. Yet, the legacy of ancient Egypt endures. The lessons gleaned from this ancient civilization are profound and timeless: the importance of environmental stewardship, the dangers of social inequality, and the need for strong centralized leadership are themes that resonate even today. As we look back at the rise and fall of the Nile's first civilization, we are reminded of the cyclical nature of history: how greatness can rise from the ashes of adversity, only to falter again if we fail to heed the lessons of the past. The story of ancient Egypt is a reminder of humanity's capacity for both greatness and folly. As we navigate the complexities of our modern world, let us draw inspiration from the triumphs and tragedies of this remarkable civilization. In a time of rapid change and uncertainty, the wisdom of the ancients can guide us toward a more sustainable future. As we explore the remnants of the past, let us carry forward the lessons learned from the Nile and the civilization it nurtured. The rise and fall of ancient Egypt serves as a testament to our shared humanity, a reminder that history is not merely a series of events, but a rich tapestry woven from the threads of our collective experience. Let us honor the legacy of those who came before us and strive to create a future worthy of their memory.